What was cool in 5000 BC? That's still cool now? Sitting around the campfire. Sitting around a fire, drinking alcohol and roasting meat on sticks while you listen to one member of your group play an instrument and sing mostly on key, then staring at the stars in wonder. Something in the bushes made a sound and everyone freaks out for a second. Tough guy grabs a stick to go investigate. It was a lizard. Finding a cool rock or a cool stick. Sex. I guess throwing anything and hitting the target consistently. Slingshots, throwing axes, spears, darts, beer pong. Building a big fire, lighting the fire, watching the fire. What's something considered normal that bothers you? Hashtag not letting people fucking merge. Being expected to socialize and do team bonding events with colleagues outside of office hours. Child beauty pageants, they are hunting grounds for sick fuck pedophiles. Working 40 hours a week until you're 65 plus and then doing all the things you've always wanted to do. All the lying, manipulation and corruption just about everywhere. Smashing wedding cake into a new spouse's face during a wedding reception. Single-use plastic should only happen with medical procedures. Not every goddamn Happy Meal. Which TV series has aged like milk? The Swan was two women who are considered ugly ducklings, participating in a pageant against each other after undergoing a 3-month transformative process, aka having heaps of plastic surgery. If the quality of a show declined, it's not what this question is about. If you watched a show you thought was good, but rewatching it years later you realize it's bad, for many different reasons, then it has aged like milk. ITT. People who think op asked about shows that jumped the shark. I don't think people understand the meaning of aged like milk. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Dance moms used to be entertaining. Now all I can see is the psychological effects it must have had on those girls. Jim'll Fix It. My friend's mum once applied to go on Jim'll Fix It to meet Gary Glitter. Many bullets dodged. Do you think that Boeing is murdering people? Why or why not? It always struck me as odd that everyone assumes that it was Boeing specifically that killed them. Like if we're going down the conspiracy rabbit hole, wouldn't that make Boeing look worse in the public's view? Honestly, I'd be more likely to believe that some very shady firm shorted the Boeing stock and murdered the whistleblower to strengthen their financial bet. LMAO, poor Boeing, it's been Airbus the entire time. No, they have no reason to fear actual justice. The possibility of Boeing being held responsible was never a reasonable expectation due to their long history with our military-industrial complex. They have nothing to fear except superficial fines and firings with golden parachutes. Why even bother? Married people of Reddit, what do you miss about being single? Not having to justify myself to another adult if I'm getting takeout 2 days in a row. Being able to go somewhere 10 minutes after I decide I want to. That's my only regret. It's not marriage that stopped it though. It's the kids. Things being where I left them. Not ever having to be accountable for random stuff I do around my own house. It's not like my spouse particularly cares what I do in that sense, but I'd rather no one _ I got up at 3 a.m. and was eating ice cream, or whatever. Being able to come home from work and not speak a single word. Not having to consider anyone else when making a decision.